Hello and welcome to today's episode of LinkedIn with Louise. And it is back to school week. So amazingly, after 5 months, who would have thought we'd be here? My children one of them has gone back to school today and the other two are going back next week. And it's a very strange and surreal time. We normally have 2 months off during the summer and then we're back to school. And now we've had this whole 5 months off and we're sending the kids back into school. The older two with masks and the younger one with everything labelled and extra large plastic bags for holding coats. And I think they're going to wash their hands like every half hour, it sounds like. It's very strange. They'll be in their bubbles and let's just see how it goes. And I know for a lot of you aren't even getting the chance to send your kids back into school and they'll be homeschooling for the foreseeable future. I can't decide if I preferred that. I think I did actually. I think I preferred the kids being at home with me so I knew where they were and I knew we were all staying safe, and I understand why they need to go back, but it's just a very surreal moment. So maybe in a couple of weeks we'll all feel a bit more comfortable and we'll see how it goes. Some couple of schools have already closed before they've even opened. So keep washing your hands, guys, and stay safe. Today, I'm not talking to you about going back to school, but saying that, I do have some free training this week, which you are invited to. So if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, the training is on Thursday at 6 p.m. UK time, which is 10 a.m. Pacific. And I think that is, I can't remember, sometime in the afternoon, East Coast. So please do come and join me. It is a really good training class. I teach you for about 40 minutes and then we have about 20 minutes of Q&A, and it's free to join and I get really good feedback on this class. So it's socialbni.com/free-training and you are invited. So if you're listening to this in the future, go and check out that link anyway, because I'm going to be running this class regularly to help you with your LinkedIn. What is going on with LinkedIn at the moment? So there are inklings of LinkedIn stories coming. How do I know this? So if you're in France or Australia, and I think India and a few other countries, you already have LinkedIn stories, which is exciting. We must be getting it soon here in the UK because it has started to appear in the help index. So when you go to help and type in particular questions, one of the responses is how to do this in LinkedIn stories, which makes me think it must be coming soon to the UK. Personally, I'm quite excited about stories because I'm not a big Instagram user. But the thing I do like on Instagram is actually the stories and the quick and easy way you can create content for your audience. So for example, with LinkedIn stories, I could do a daily little rundown of tips on using LinkedIn. I could do Q&A for people or ask me anything sessions, and that'll be really fun. I really enjoy the LinkedIn live sessions that I run on Fridays. And I love having the ability for you guys to come and ask me questions. It's really enjoyable and really good fun. So I think I will like LinkedIn stories as well. So I recently have been on a online summit and we were talking about the framework that I use for helping people with LinkedIn. And I realized I probably haven't actually explained this on the podcast. So I want to talk to you about the 4 main blocks. If you think of a small jigsaw puzzle with 4 pieces, or a large jigsaw puzzle, but basically it's got 4 pieces and you need all of these pieces to make up the full puzzle. That's how I look at the framework and how I help people with their LinkedIn. So the first piece, and really you need this before you have anything else, is your LinkedIn profile. So having a fully optimized LinkedIn profile that shows me who you are, tells me what you do, and really explains what your products and services are. That is so important because when someone goes to look at your LinkedIn, they're going to check out your profile, and you want to be able to read someone's profile and make a decision on if you want to connect with them, if they've got something that you're interested in, or if they sound like the kind of person you want to add to your network. So make sure you have got your LinkedIn profile fully optimized. If you listen to the podcast, that I help people with LinkedIn profile reviews. If that is something you're interested in, go and check it out at socialbni.com/work with me, and have a look at how I help people with their LinkedIn profiles. So that's the first bit, the foundation piece, having the profile and all the sections in there: the headline, the photograph, the about summary, your featured section, your experience section, your skills, your recommendations, your other qualifications, and your interests. So fully fill out your entire profile. The next piece of the jigsaw puzzle is building a network around you that is full of people you're interested in, people who could be potential clients or customers, but also people who you can collaborate with. So I've just been finishing off, I've been reading the Pumpkin Plan on and off for really quite a while now. And we've got to the end where Mike Michalowicz, who writes the Pumpkin Plan, talks about who is it that works with your top clients. So if I look at the people who are my ideal client, who are the other people that they work with, or the other vendors that they work with? And that's another person to build into your network. So having somebody, so let's say you are a nutritional coach and your clients hire you to help them with their nutrition. They may also hire somebody to help them with getting consistent with exercise. They may also hire somebody to help them with mindset. So who are those other people? Can you add those people into your network because you have mutual ideal client types? So it's not just about adding people in who you think are going to become your clients. It's thinking about people who also work with your clients, may collaborate with you, may refer work onto you. And also the third part is having people who you're interested in. So people that if you went to a real in-person networking event, the person you'd end up chatting to for half an hour because you just have so many common themes or thoughts that you enjoy talking to each other. So add those people to your network as well. All right. The third jigsaw piece then is content. So there is no point in building a rockstar profile, continually networking and adding people to your network if you never have anything to say. So think about what it is that you can share on LinkedIn that will help your network, help your audience, and raise your profile and show you off as the expert you are. So you have got to consistently put content out on LinkedIn that covers all those boxes. So not just posting for the sake of it, not posting about the latest movie release or the latest thing on Netflix, because that's not showing you off with your expertise. So think carefully about your content. Create a content plan for the next 90 days that will help you show your audience what you're really good at and how you can help them. Always remember, be of value and be of service to your audience with your content. Again, any help you need with all this stuff, guys, this is what I'm here for. Just reach out to me and let's have a chat. So then the missing piece of the puzzle is using the messaging service on LinkedIn. So if you put out really good content consistently and people are commenting underneath it, it is very rare that you will see somebody comment on someone else's post and ask them how to work with them, because all that happens inside the inbox on LinkedIn. So we want to connect with people, we want to build our networks, but in order to build real relationships with potential clients and get hired, you've got to start using LinkedIn Messenger. But you don't use it in a spammy way, and you don't pitch people your product straight away. You have a conversation with people, and that is where you guys listening to this podcast, I know this is where you then reach out to me and send me a private message on LinkedIn, because it happens every week. And people hear me on other podcasts and send me a message. This is opening up the conversation that leads in a lot of cases to getting someone onto a discovery call, getting someone on to find out how to work with you, but let them build the relationship with the people, sending messages that get results in your business, and don't frighten people off because you go in for the hard sell straight away. So those are my 4 main pieces of the puzzle: the LinkedIn profile, building a good network, being consistent with your content and the right kind of content that helps your audience, and having a messaging strategy that actually leads to sales in your business. If you want to talk to me about any of this, then do reach out. I have a couple of slots for my VIP intensives in September if you're interested. Again, drop me a line or go to socialbni.com/LinkedIn VIP. And I'm just going to read out a brilliant review that I got from a very lovely client that I worked with recently on the VIP service. So, because I think sometimes you need to hear it from somebody else. Isn't that right? Hear what somebody else says about the way you work with somebody rather than me just telling you myself. So Chris Melcher, who is a recent VIP client, said, Louise is the best at LinkedIn training. She analysed my profile and gave clear instructions on how to improve. She explained how to create engaging posts and use LinkedIn to converse with my peers. It was so helpful and I took pages of notes. Louise is patient and kind. Well, that was very nice of you to say that, Chris. It was a fun session. My first post after our session got tons of comments, and I highly recommend Louise for anything LinkedIn. So brilliant to get that wonderful testimonial for my LinkedIn VIP sessions. And if you want to see any of the other customer comments on my training, then go and check out my LinkedIn profile and scroll down to the recommendation section. If you can, come and join me on the 27th of August for the free training. You are invited. I will save a seat for you. And I look forward to speaking to you on the podcast next week. So remember, 4 pieces: LinkedIn profile, network, content, messaging. Get all those 4 pieces in place and start using them to effectively build your business and get sales on LinkedIn. Thanks so much, guys. And oh, by the way, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to the podcast. And if you leave me a review on Apple Podcasts, then I will read it out on the next episode. All right, have a great week. And if your kids are going back to school, good luck. And everyone stay calm and keep washing your hands. All right, guys, talk to you next week.